Hey YouTube, this is Hopewell Golden Coins, and I'm making this short video well, it's not probably going to be so short, but it's to tell you about 18 karat scams, 14 karat scams, 10 karat scams. 18 karat, you will see a chain, 18 karat white. If it's white, you've really got to double and triple check. White 18 karat gold can be stainless steel. And you will take your block and you will do a scratch test. And you'll notice, you'll say, okay, it scratches. You'll put your 18 karat acid on there. Oh, okay, it stayed. It must be 18 karat. Listen, don't be fooled. If they have one piece, really, really got to check it thoroughly. If they're looking to sell that one piece and it's a white 18 karat, you'll notice that it's not welded. The design is really very plain, weak, very silly designs. Just like these weird. The one that I saw, they were like thick, sort of like hoops just attached to each other, and just really didn't make sense. At the time, gold was I think at 1600, so it was melting at about 59 bucks. I paid like 50 bucks, and it weighed, total weight was probably about 55 pennyweight. So it's something like, it weighed so much, and it just doesn't make sense. But I bought it like an idiot. Ended up paying the guy out. You probably won't see it because it's backwards. What, $27.50? That was a big loss, very big loss. I got to take them down in my book. They're from New York City. I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I didn't think it was a big deal because I do have city customers, because we do pay a very fair amount for what we buy, especially compared to a lot of those big those open up and close gold buyer stores. The one at the mall, 18 karat, you're looking at right now getting paid like 28 bucks a pennyweight. It's nothing compared to what it melts for. 50%, 60% profits they make. But you'll see when you do the scratch test, it stays. What you have to take into account is that if it's a thinner, you have to find one part that's really thin. You take out your pliers, and you have to cut it. You have to tell the customer, listen, I got to cut into it. And when I did that test, and this is the exact same pliers that I used that day, it broke. It was extremely hard metal. It took a lot of force to try and I couldn't even break it. Gold is soft, especially 18 karat gold. There's more gold content in it, less things to keep it strong. So that stuff, it was fake. It has to be you should be able to cut it, or at least get a little bit into it. You should be able to file into it with this little filer. You should, if you have 22 karat acid, I don't have any on me right now, but if you put the 22 karat acid on it, it should start to disappear, because 22 karat acid is a lot stronger than the 18 karat gold that you've scratched on this board. And if it doesn't disappear, it's not gold. If it doesn't disappear, you've got stainless steel in your hands. And what it did basically is just scratched this board, this hard board. Supposedly it's supposed to be a soft metal, soft gold, scratch this board. Doesn't make sense. It should have started disappearing. It should be soft. Second scam I'm going to tell you guys about that we fell for. This bracelet right here that I keep as a reminder. I was at a shop that day my wife was in, and we bought this here. Looks pretty legit, that Cuban link sort of style. It says has the patent number, which is, sometimes you see that in gold pieces. You can tell it was welded. That's a good sign. If it's not welded, it's not gold, because they weld their stuff. It's taken a lot of time to make it good. Has a 10 karat stamp. You probably can't see it on there. But what we did was, what my wife did that day is, she was busy with a lot of customers that day, and there was other people in around, and a gentleman comes up, hands her the piece. She takes the board. She takes the piece. we do a little scratch. Look at that. See all that gold that came right there? Alright. So, took our 14 karat acid. I don't use the 10 karat acid because it's so weak that it's very misleading. So my rule of thumb is that if it's 10 karat and you put 14 karat acid on it, it won't stay that bright, but it'll start to disappear a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit on there so you can get a glimpse. And hopefully it won't start running down onto my computer. Okay, I'll do it real quick so it doesn't run all the way down. Oh, look at how light that came. That's what 10 karat does. It lightens up. It's going to just dab this because I want to show you an example with an actual 14 karat piece. So it's lightened up just like that. You'll still be able to see like a rosy color, pinkish gold. And I will take a piece of, we're running at 6 minutes, 6:1, 6:2. Just want to try and keep this under 10. All right, this is a 14 karat chain I have here. I'm going to do a scratch right next to it. Let's see if I can get a nice scratch right there. And usually these scratch tests don't damage the piece unless there's a lot of fine detail. That's little stuff. Yeah, I guess you can damage it. So we'll take, and I'll just show you real quick what it looks like. Look at that bright up there. That's because it's 14 karat acid. Nice and bright. Put a little bit of, alright. Look at that. That's what 14 karat does. Stays nice and bright. Stays very nice and bright. And just wanted to give you that example. So we had every reason to believe that it was 10 karat gold. So I'll show you how we did find out that it wasn't. We took the piece. Make sure you guys do this when you're buying gold because you don't want to run into a mistake. Take your filer. We'll take one of the links. I usually don't cut into pieces in front of customers because, you know, they get all, sometimes it's sentimental and they, you know, they need to get rid of it. They don't want to see me ruining their piece. So I'm going to do this file real quick. We're running at 7:36. All right. All right, perfect. And I will show you here it turned green. Green just like my shirt. And hopefully you guys can let's see how I can. Oh, okay, it's more on this side. There you go. You see that little slit right there? Let me see. That right there. I'm a retard, but don't mind me. Right there. That's green that came up. That means you got gold plate. You know, that's the acid went through to the base of the metal. It's not gold. If it is gold and you do that test, you'll see it might turn dark because of the acid, but it won't turn green. If green comes up foaming or white, you've got something that's not gold. So be careful. So with the 18 karat test, just to give you an example of experience I had, a girl walks in, you know, barely wearing anything, boobs hanging out, trying to distract you, and she had hoops. Looked at them, you can tell immediately. You know, you see the 18 karat stamp, you do the test. I can tell now immediately that it was stainless steel, but some others may not. And just do the test. Make sure it's soft. It's got to be bendable. When it's something thin, you've really got to double, triple check. Magnet test to me doesn't work anymore. I do a magnet test in the beginning if I have a big pile. Run the magnet over it just to make sure, just to get rid of all the little stuff that I don't feel like dealing with, you know. So, make sure you guys keep that in mind. Be very aware. Don't be stupid. Use street smarts. Analyze the people. You know, there's people out there that are just trying to scam you. One piece, you got to really double and triple check. And also, if they are from another city, you just really got to be aware. You really got to know what you're doing. Just don't be stupid. All right, YouTube. I will update you guys later. Bye.